Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Krishna Kumar Everyday English. Today I have come up with a new topic called elocution. The topic is elocution. In this video I am going to share with you what is elocution and how elocution is used. What are the important features in elocution we are going to see in this video. Now, what is an elocution? Elocution is an art of public speaking with an expert control of your voice and the gestures. Public speaking. Public speaking means what? Who is a good communicator? Who can become a good communicator? How to speak among the public? What are the words we have to use? And how to drag the attention of the people is important. When we are giving a speech among many people, when we are standing in front of a big crowd, a large crowd, we have to use good language and we have to drag the attention of the people, and the people should be eager to listen to our speech. For that, we should be perfect in our communication. We should not make mistakes in our language. Though we may not use American or British accent, but our communication should be clear. Some important things are there here. On the board I have written that here. There should be clarity. So clarity is the most important thing for one to become a good communicator. For one to become a good public speaker, you should have clarity. You should be clarity in his voice. See, some people, even though they speak loudly, their voice is not heard. They say, oh, something like that they say, their voice is not sweet. At that time, the listener who is listening will not feel like to listen to the voice of the person. The first thing is that clarity has to be there when you are giving a speech. And the second thing is that audible. You should be audible when you are giving a speech, when you are talking, when you are standing in front of many people and sharing your thoughts, your views. You should be audible. If the listener cannot hear you, what is the use of you speaking? You have to use your voice. You have to make your voice louder so that the listener can hear you properly. That is the second thing. And we have to use our gestures, our expressions, and you have to use our hands sometimes, and even our face, our eyes has to speak when we are communicating with the audience. You might be having some doubt, sir, how can we communicate with our eyes and the face or hands? And when you are telling about it, when you are talking about India, you can use your hand expressions. And you can say, you can use on the southern part of India, or the people who speak these many languages, or the northern part, like that. You can use your hand. Northern part means up, you can keep up, above part, and southern part means down, like that. Or else half of the population is poor and half of the population is average people, like that. Half this side and half, like that. You can use your hands, you can use your gestures to make the audience to understand what you are speaking. And also you have to show your face, on your face also. And when you are talking about a serious matter, when you are talking about Bhagat Singh, when you are talking about some other Alluri Sitaramara, some other freedom fighters and the great leaders, you have to use your emotions and speak. And if you are talking about a brave person, if you are talking about a strong person, you have to use your gestures that he is a strong man, like that. And like that, and if you are talking about a funny incident, or a joke, or a funny story, you have to show a smiling face smile on your face. So these things has to be done when you are giving a speech. And if you do so, the listener will feel happy to listen to you. We should make our voice clear and we should use intonation, expressions up ups and downs has to be there in our voice. Sometimes we have to use the speed and sometimes we have to speak slowly. And we have to give stress on some words and sometimes we don't need to give stress. Then the person who is listening will feel happy to listen. Intonation has to be maintained. Rising and falling of tone has to be there. మనం మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ని చిన్నగా మాట్లాడాలి, కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ని స్ట్రెస్ లేకుండా మాట్లాడాలి. ఆ విధంగా మాట్లాడినప్పుడే మన వాయిస్ అనేది వినే ఆ లిసనర్ హ్యాపీగా వినటానికి వేగిరపడతాడు. సో లైక్ దట్ ఇన్ అవర్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ దేర్ హ్యాస్ టు బి దీస్ థింగ్స్ హ్యాస్ టు బి మెయింటైన్డ్ అండ్ సమ్టైమ్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మెయింటైన్ పాజెస్. మనం మాట్లాడినప్పుడు అప్పుడప్పుడు ఒక సెకండ్ పాజ్ ఇవ్వాలి, ఆపాలి, ఫుల్ స్టాప్స్ ఇవ్వాలి. అప్పుడు విన్న విషయం వాళ్ళు రీకలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటారు. అలా ఆపకుండా కంటిన్యూస్గా రోబోటివ్గా ఓ చిట్టి రోబో లైక్ రోబో స్పీకింగ్, ఐఎమ్ చిట్టి, ఐ హ్యావ్ 22 gigabytes, something like that. If you give monotonous speaking and without any expressions, your speech cannot be understood, your speech cannot be listened or heard by the people. People will not feel like listening to your voice. Add colors in your voice, in your speech. In your voice there should be some colors. You have to make your voice beautiful, make your voice sweet, so that the listener can enjoy your speech. And also we don't need to learn American accent or British accent to become a good communicator. Without them also we can become good communicators. That is elocution. So elocution competition is done in some schools. Even in our school also we conduct elocution, and there many students give this speech on same topic, but only one is selected. Why? Because they deliver the message in such a way, very beautifully, very sweetly, and there is some time limit for the speech. In some schools they give 5 minutes, and in some schools they give 1 minute time duration to give speech. Even within that given time you should share your views nicely. So for that we conduct. So for you to become a good communicator, for you to achieve, for you to get the best prize in elocution, you have to follow all these things. And when you follow all these things, whatever we said, clarity, audible, gestures, expressions, pauses, you can also become a good communicator. I hope you all understood about this elocution. Thank you all.